Welcome back to Piston Edge, the channel where we bring timeless legends of the automotive world to life. Today, we're diving into a car that changed the course of automotive history forever, the Lamborghini Miura, often called the world's very first supercar. The origins of a legend. The Lamborghini Miura was unveiled in 1966 at the Geneva Motor Show, and it instantly rewrote the rulebook of what a sports car could be. Until then, Lamborghini was a young company, known for grand touring cars like the 350 GT and 400 GT. But the Miura was different. It was bold, radical, and unlike anything the world had ever seen. The Miura was conceived by a group of young Lamborghini engineers, John Paolo Dallara, Paolo Stanzani, and Bob Wallace, working after hours on a revolutionary idea, a mid-engine layout for a road car. At that time, mid-engines were reserved for race cars, not street machines. But Ferruccio Lamborghini, though initially skeptical, gave them the green light. And that decision changed automotive history. The Miura's design was entrusted to Marcello Gandini at Bertone, and what he created is nothing short of a masterpiece. Low, wide, and impossibly sleek, the Miura looked more like a spaceship than a car in the 1960s. Its long sweeping lines, the elegant side profile, and the iconic eyelash headlights gave it a unique identity. The car sat barely over a meter tall, hugging the ground in a way that made it look fast even while standing still. Even today, nearly 60 years later, the Miura's design is considered one of the most beautiful automotive shapes ever created. It didn't just turn heads, it set the template for every Lamborghini that followed. Interior design, a driver's theater. Step inside the Miura, and you're greeted by a cabin that was just as dramatic as its exterior. The interior was low-slung and cocoon-like, designed to make the driver feel like part of the machine. The dashboard wrapped around the driver, filled with aircraft-style toggle switches, large gauges, and a distinctive three-spoke steering wheel that screamed Italian flair. The gear lever, topped with a polished metal knob, sat prominently in the center, inviting the driver to take control of the mighty V12 behind them. Upholstery was often finished in leather, with bucket seats that were slim yet stylish. Visibility wasn't perfect, thanks to the car's low stance, but it didn't matter. The Miura's interior wasn't built for practicality, it was built for drama. Every detail reminded you that this wasn't just a car, it was an experience. Sitting in a Miura felt less like driving a vehicle and more like strapping into an exotic machine built to thrill. The heart, engine and performance. At the heart of the Miura was a 3.9-liter V12 engine, mounted transversely behind the seats, producing around 350 horsepower in the original P400 model. This was groundbreaking for a road car in the 1960s. The Miura could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds and reach a top speed of 170 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest cars in the world at the time. Later versions, like the P400S and the ultimate Miura SV, pushed performance even further, up to 385 horsepower and a top speed of around 180 miles per hour. But it wasn't just about numbers. The Miura delivered an experience. With the engine screaming just behind the driver's head, it was raw, emotional, and unlike anything else on the road. Driving dynamics. The Miura was exhilarating but also challenging to drive. With so much power sent to the rear wheels and very little weight over the front, it demanded respect. At high speeds, the car's lightweight body could feel unstable, making it a true test of skill for the driver. Yet, those who mastered it described the Miura as a symphony of speed, sound, and sensation. It was never meant to be tamed, it was meant to thrill. And in that sense, it was perfect. Cultural impact and celebrity status. The Miura wasn't just a car, it became a cultural icon. Celebrities, rock stars, and royalty were drawn to it. Owners included Frank Sinatra, Miles Davis, and even the Shah of Iran. Perhaps one of its most famous appearances was in the opening scene of the 1969 film, The Italian Job, where a bright orange Miura danced through the Italian Alps. That short cinematic moment forever cemented the Miura's place in pop culture. This wasn't just transportation, it was a rolling piece of art, a status symbol, and a statement of pure passion. Legacy: the first supercar. The Lamborghini Miura is often credited as the world's first true supercar. Why? Because it combined a radical design, a powerful mid-engine layout, and breathtaking performance into a package that had never been seen before. Without the Miura, there might not have been cars like the Ferrari Daytona, the Countach, or even modern supercars like the Aventador or McLaren P1. The Miura laid the foundation for the exotic, mid-engine formula we know today. Today, the Miura is one of the most collectible classics in the world, with pristine examples fetching over $3 million at auction. It's more than just a car, it's a piece of history. The Lamborghini Miura wasn't just a car, it was a revolution. It showed the world that supercars could exist, that performance could be art, and that sometimes, the boldest ideas are the ones that make history. This has been Piston Edge, your gateway into the legends of the automotive world. If you enjoyed this review of the Lamborghini Miura, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more iconic car stories, and tell us in the comments, what's your favorite classic Lamborghini? Until next time, keep the passion alive, and I'll see you in the next video.